Awesome. Thank you so much, Sia. I'm so excited to see everyone this morning. We've been in this global pandemic for a year now, and it's hard. It's hard. And I think it's important to acknowledge that. And then working with resilience, just like hanging in there. One more day, one day at a time, and we recover together. Okay, so we are going to do air element today. The mantra that I am choosing to work with is, I release the weight of the past to receive the gift of the present. I release the weight of the past to receive the gift of the present. And if you like, you can choose to work with the same mantra, or you can pick your own. That's a possibility. I just had a teacher training this weekend with my teacher who teaches embody yoga. And I wanted to introduce some of those ideas because we've been working together now since August. And I think it's interesting to add a few more layers to the practice. So air element, so it's earth, water, fire, air, space. Yeah. So air, now we're up in the lighter, so earth is very solid, it's bones, it's dense, and then it gets lighter and lighter. And the color is green. I'm wearing a green shirt. It's the heart chakra, and the organs that are involved are the heart and the lungs. The heart and the lungs are protected by what we call a rib cage. The word cage, to me, it has a cage can be very protective, but it also can be enclosed, and I can't leave. I can't move and I can't leave. So another image that I'm using is actually this breathing ball, but we could imagine that this is all the ribs, and the ribs are actually, there are 126 joints in with all the ribs. So they are very flexible and they move with the breath. So if you'd like, you could imagine all the ribs like a protective system that supports and protect the lungs and the heart, but they can move. They can move in here. So that's an image. And this could also be the heart. So this could be like a supportive, protective, flexible structure. Okay, so if you want, you could put your hands on the lower part of your rib structure and maybe breathe into your hands and notice how those ribs are moving. And just think about the idea that there are 126 joints. I haven't counted, but my teacher has, and I think she's pretty close. And then you could put your hands, if you find your collarbones, and on top of the collarbones, if you gently touch in there, you might feel the top of your lungs. They go pretty high up, and then your forearms would, it's like your lungs. You could pretend that that is your lungs. And then the heart is in the middle. And then the lungs are actually moving. They are moving and they are rotating and they are moving. And if we do, so on an inhale, they externally rotate and they slide behind the heart gently to support the heart. And when the heart can feel the lungs behind it, it can release back and open up. And on the exhale, the lungs internally rotate and kind of cover the heart and hugs the hearts and protects the heart. So on the inhale, there's an external rotation. The lungs slide behind the heart can release back and soften and open up. And on the exhale, there's an internal rotation. It kind of hugs the heart, protects it. And so in my mind, that's a beautiful imagery that I like to work with, and to see how my organs are supporting each other, sliding, supporting each other, just like we are supporting each other in this room. Okay, with that in mind, let's start moving. So finding your seat, feet on the floor, connecting to the earth element. Maybe move your feet around a little bit. Really notice the connection through the soles of your feet into the earth. We are here for a reason. We have a job to do. Hands on your knees. Bring awareness to your sit bones. Pit of the belly goes in and up. Shoulders are widening, neck is long. Imagine a little magnet on top of your head that's like holding you up, suspended from the universe. So feeling the connection both from the universe and the earth, like mom and dad. And then shifting your awareness back to your sit bones, maybe shifting your weight from one side to the other. You can continue with this, or you could add some circles going one way and then the other. Coming to stillness and then adding the cat-cow. So exhale and round your back. Inhale into your back bend. And if you'd like, you can play with that idea with the lungs rotating and hugging the heart on the exhale, sliding behind the heart to support it, allow it to release back and open up. Coming back to neutral, hands on your shoulders, and then gently twisting from side to side. And even in this moment, you can notice, how are my lungs supporting the movement here? And then maybe start swimming. And then go backwards. Release the hands, bring the shoulders up a few times. Okay, now imagine that magnet on top of the head, lift the head up and then release it to the side. Bring it back up, put it back on. The other side, lift it up, other side. Gentle opening here on the side maybe. And then lift the head up and put it back down. Okay. Let's do one more breathing exercise before we, so air is a lot of breathing, lungs a lot of breathing before we move even more. So now we're going to do a version of alternate nostril breathing. So we're going to start with the right side of the body. So if you bring awareness to the right side of the body, find the right sit bone. And then imagine how you breathe in through the sit bone, up to the lung, up to the nostril. And then exhale back down through the right nostril, right lung, right sit bone. So just breathing in the right side of your body. Inhale goes up, exhale goes down. Inhale goes up, exhale goes down. And then release that, come back to neutral. And these are practices you can do on your own just for a minute or two anywhere during your day. Now shift awareness to the left side of the body. Find the left sit bone. Inhale up through the sit bone, left lung, left nostril. Exhale back down, nostril, lung, sit bone. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale up to left sit bone, lung, left nostril. Exhale down. And then release that practice and come back to neutral. And this time, Let's play with inhaling through both sit bones, both lungs, both nostrils. Exhale, nostrils, lungs, sit bones. And you pick the pace. It might be faster or slower than I do. And release. All right, feet comes together, lift that right knee off the floor. We do this every week. Open up those hip joints. And then come into a seated pigeon. You know you have options here. You can put your fingers in between the toes. You can move that foot around, maybe lean forward, whatever movement that your body is asking you to do today. So it's constantly conversation between the mind and the body. Okay, sliding the knees together. I have my right leg on top, so my right arm goes under, giving myself a hug. So I'm spreading the fingers, feeling kind of the lungs behind or the back of my body. Breathe into your hands, feeling the back part of your lungs. Last week we practiced breathing into a lower part of the back body. Today, practice breathing into the higher part of your back body. Maybe adding a little bit of movement, giving yourself a hug. We need hugs today. And if we can't hug each other, we can hug ourselves. You can stay here, or you can bring the arms up in eagle arms. So this eagle is still in that protective structure inside the ribs. 1 year into the pandemic, but very soon that bird is we're gonna let it leave the nest and fly out, fly out, fly out, fly out, fly out. Okay, other side. Left knee comes up. Open up that hip joint. We store a lot of emotions in our hips. Coming into a seated pigeon. Remember your options here. Maybe put the fingers in between the toes. Maybe roll that ankle around. Maybe sitting tall, maybe leaning forward. All these options we have, and you choose. You listen to your body, like, what do we want to do today? Or maybe you want to do something completely different. That's okay too. Slide the knees together. Left is on top, left goes under. Give myself a hug. Feel the back of my body, breathing into my hands. We are a good team, me and my body. Any emotion or experience is okay and valid. My job is acknowledge, observe without judgment. I can stay here, or I can bring the arms. I can do this, or I can do a full eagle arm. So this eagle is still in its protective nest, but soon we're going to let it fly. You decide when it's time, and then you let your bird fly away. Okay, let's put our hands in the back pockets. Breathe into and bring the elbows together to open up the heart. Remember, we don't push the heart forward. We let the lungs slide behind the heart so the heart can release the back and soften. That's how it opens up. So we're not going to force our heart forward. It doesn't like it. Breathing into the back of your hands or into your hands. Playing with the idea that the lungs are sliding behind the heart, allowing the heart to release back, soften, and just wait. And then it opens up. Patience, strength, flexibility, resilience. Okay, let's come up to standing. So feet on the floor, transfer the weight forward and up, coming up to standing. All right, let's see. Let's do, starting with a sun salutation. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, up and over. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, step back to plank pose. Okay, plank pose is strength, huh? Breathe. Use the feet to move. So from feet to head, moving back and forth, back and forth. And then bending the elbows, bending the knees, and moving from the tailbone to the crown of the head, tailbone to crown of the head. Eventually pushing back up into a down dog. Okay, shift the weight into the left, bring that right knee up, 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 step it forward, place it in between your hands. Release, no, let's come into warrior one first. Bringing up those hands. Okay, put the hands back on the chair, straighten that front knee, Parsvottanasana, maybe fold forward. And then release the back knee down. Right hand on that right knee, left arm goes up. Now breathe from the left knee all the way up to the sit bone, to the lung, and the arm all the way up. Lengthening the left part of your body. You can stay here or you can come into a twist. You could, if you wanted to, you could straighten that back knee. Maybe open up the arms. All right, coming back down, hands on the chair, pushing back into a down dog. Shifting the weight into the right foot. Left knee comes up, step it forward. Finding a warrior one to start with. Hips are facing forward. Warrior one is getting ready, assessing the situation and getting ready. Maybe bring the arms up. Hands on the chair, straighten that front knee, maybe fold forward. And then bringing the back knee down. Left hand on the left knee, right arm comes up. Breathing in from the right knee all the way up through the upper leg, sit bone, right lung, all the way up. Lengthening that side of the body. You can stay here or you can come into a twist. Maybe bringing the back knee up. Hands come back on the chair and then pushing back into down dog. Okay, let's jump wide. So inhale, look forward, exhale, jump the feet wide. You can keep the hands on the chair or maybe place the hands on the floor. Now, place the left hand under your face. Think warrior two here. So warrior two takes the string on the bow and then bring the string up, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Now, thread the needle. So bring that top arm under and then find the opposite leg. Maybe walking the left hand forward, maybe looking under your armpit. Release, come back to neutral. Right hand comes under your face. Left hand gets ready. Take the string on the bow and then bring it all the way up towards the air. Thread the needle, hold on to the opposite leg. Maybe walk the right hand forward, look under your armpit. Release this pose. Hands back on the chair. If they were on the floor, jump your feet together. Inhale for a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale down the midline. I release the weight of the past to receive the gift of the present. Inhale to chair pose, hands in Anjali Mudra. Shift the weight into the left foot, right heel comes off the floor. Take a big step back, finding warrior two. So open up the pelvic halves, the two pelvic halves, arms comes up. Maybe do some flying away here. Maybe do some of this, so moving the hands in the air or arms. All right, come to stillness into warrior two. Now, place the hand on the chair and maybe straighten that front knee. Arm can come up, Trikonasana. Okay, let's bend the front knee again. Now, move forward and then lift that back leg off the floor for Ardha Chandrasana. Open up the hips. And then release and come back, feet together, inhale, exhale, fold, inhale all the way back up, exhale down the midline. Inhale to chair, exhale the hands into Anjali Mudra, shift the weight into the right foot, left foot comes off the floor. Take a big step back, finding warrior two, the pelvic halves are opening up, arms come up. And then move those arms like wings. Finding warrior two again. Place the hand on that chair. Straighten that front knee. Maybe the arm comes up. Maybe you look up towards that hand. Trikonasana. And then gently come back, bend the front knee, transfer the weight forward. You can place the hands or the elbow or the forearms on the chair and then open up that back hip for half moon pose. Release back, feet together. Inhale for flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale down the midline. Okay, we are gonna try eagle pose, and a few different ways of doing that. One way is to hold on to the chair and do it standing here. I'm going to demonstrate a different way. I know you guys know this one. So one way of doing it, standing in front of the chair. Shift the weight into your left leg. Right heel comes off the floor. The first step could be to either stay here. This is fine because you have no support here. I can't hold on to the chair. Or you could step the foot over, just cross the legs. Another way would be to place the foot on the chair. Okay? Or if I want to hold on to the chair, I will do it here. Those are the options. So I'm going to do this one. Okay, so right leg is on top. I'm going to take right arm under, give myself a hug. I can stay here, or I can let the arms come up in eagle. And then I decide when it's time to let my little bird leave the nest and fly out in the world. That's my decision. And eventually I let it go. Okay, and then come back. So let's try the other side. Shifting the weight into the right side, left heel comes off the floor. This is one option. I have no support here, so I might bring the left arm under here. Or I can cross that leg over and do it here. Or I can place the foot on the chair and then give myself a hug. Breathe into those hands. Feel the connection to the earth through that foot on the floor. And then if you'd like, you can let the arms come into eagle. And if you'd like, you can imagine that protective structure, flexible and protective around this little bird. And at some point, the bird wants to leave. It's ready to leave. And then you let it go. Okay. One more thing before we do the Yoga Nidra. So let's come and sit on the chair. Let's do it slowly. So chair pose. Slowly, slowly coming and sitting on the chair. Okay, let's do one heart opener. Let's just put the hands in your back pockets. Open up that heart again. Play with that image of the lungs sliding behind the heart. There's no pushing, there's no forcing. When the heart feels the support from the lungs, it can release back, soften, expand, open up. And release. Okay, turn to the side of the chair. Keep the knees that way. Now, gently start looking over that left shoulder. And then maybe the right hand comes to that left knee. And then maybe the left arm comes on behind the chair for a gentle twist. And then release the twist. And then move to the other side. Hands on my knees. I start looking over my right shoulder. Left hand to right knee. Right arm behind me. I'm just sitting here breathing, noticing what's happening. Self-observation without judgment. All emotions are welcome. We are practicing to stay with it. Just stay with it. Showing up. No matter what I look like and how I feel, I'm just showing up. Because the team needs me. and release. Come back forward, and then we're going to do one forward fold, and then we're going to move in. So place the feet on the floor, hands in the back pocket, and then fold forward. Hug. You can, if you want to, you can hug your arms around your legs. Drop the head. And then inhale and come back up. Checking in. And before you're getting up, making sure that you have enough oxygen where you need it. And then transfer the weight forward and up. And then coming in and getting ready for Yoga Nidra. You're going to be laying down for about 20 minutes. So maybe put on socks, sweater. And everyone here has been here before. As far as I know, you know what we're doing. It's a guided meditation. So I'm telling you where to go. That does not mean that you have to follow me. You choose. You can listen to me if you want, and you can say, oh, that sounds like a good idea, or no, thank you, I don't want to go there. I'm going to go somewhere else. There are two cons. So I'm working with Jennifer Rees model, Divine Sleep Yoga Nidra, and she has two concepts that she works with: Sankalpa, which is the heart's longing, and inner sanctuary. Inner sanctuary is a sacred place that lives within you, where you are always protected and supported. And if I take you to a place where you don't want to go, you say, no, thank you. And then you go to your inner sanctuary. And that is true for any guided meditation, as far as I understand. Okay, we are going to get started. Let your body sink down into the floor. Feel the earth underneath you, holding and supporting you, rising up to softly cradle you. At this time, nothing else matters. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. Remain still for deep nourishment. Repeat these words in your mind. I am awake and aware. I am awake and aware. Now, imagine yourself in a sacred place that feels peaceful and friendly, protected and supportive. It may be outside in nature, somewhere inside, or an imaginary place. This is your inner sanctuary. Feel yourself here and begin to see all the details around you. The light, the colors, any objects. See yourself in this protected place, sensing the comforting energy, supportive, calm, and protected. At any time during practice, you can guide yourself back here. If anything feels odd or too intense, go back to your inner sanctuary. Your inner sanctuary is always here. It is part of who you are. Become aware of your upper body. Notice breath in your heart space. The easy rise and fall of breath in your chest. Now, go inward, deep inside, and listen. Listen to your heart. Deep listening. What does it say? What is my heart's deepest longing? What does your heart desire? Your heart may speak in words, colors, songs, images, or something else. Allow your heart to speak its truth. From your heart's longing, create a positive statement in present tense as though it's already happening. Now, state your heart's wish 3 times to yourself as the truth. Bring your awareness to your belly. Notice the expansion on the inhale and the soft release on the exhale. Navel rising on the inhale, yielding to earth on exhale. From your navel center, bring awareness to your lower belly, pelvis, right hip, right upper leg, knee, lower leg, ankle, top of the foot, sole of the foot. Notice the right calf, back of knee, hamstring, and pelvis. Notice your left hip, left upper leg, knee, lower leg, ankle, top of the foot, sole of the foot. Notice the left calf, back of knee, left hamstring, and pelvis. Bring awareness to lower belly, navel center, solar plexus, lower ribs, lungs. Sense heart space, heart center. Notice your throat center, right shoulder, right upper arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, top of the hand, palm of the hand. Bring awareness back to throat center. Notice your left shoulder, left upper arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, top of the hand, palm of the hand. Bring awareness back to throat center. Feel your neck, back of the head, crown of the head. Feel your forehead. Notice your mind's eye. Become aware of your eyes. Feel your eyes as color, as radiant wisdom receiving sight. Bring awareness to nose. Feel the tip of the nose. Notice breath passing through the nostrils. Right nostril, left nostril, both nostrils, receiving smell. Shift your attention to your ears. Witness your ears hearing, receiving sound. Notice your mouth. Observe sensation in your mouth. Receiving taste. Become aware of the right side of the body. Now feel the left side of the body. Feel back body. Side of the body facing the ground. Back body. And now feel front body. Side of the body facing the sky. Front body. Now feel right arm and left leg. Right arm and left leg together. Now feel left arm and right leg. Left arm and right leg together. Feel whole body now. All parts together. All together as a whole. Feel your whole body. Now imagine breath in the right side of your body. Inhale up through your right heel, leg, and lung. Exhale through the right nostril. Inhale into heel, leg, and lung. Exhale through nostril. Now switch your awareness to the left side of the body. Inhale up through your left heel, leg, and lung. Exhale through the left nostril. Inhale into left heel, leg, and lung. Exhale through nostril. This time, inhale up through both heels, legs, and lungs. Exhale through both nostrils. Inhale up through both heels, legs, and lungs. Exhale through both nostrils. Now imagine your body sinking, slowly sinking through warm air, like a cloud filled with warm water, sinking heavy towards the earth. Now imagine your body floating, floating in cool air, like a feather floating and swirling. Imagine your body floating up towards the sky. This time, imagine your body sinking and floating at the same time. You're standing in fire, yet you feel cool. Everything that you no longer need is being burnt away. You feel clean and light. The breathing is easier. You raise your arms and look at the sky. An upward force is slowly lifting you off the ground. Your heart feels open and you welcome in the new. Your lungs are clear and spacious. Every inhale brings you higher up towards the clouds. It's getting cooler and more humid. Your face is touching a soft cloud. Inch by inch, your body is floating up into the thick dampness until you are completely surrounded and supported by soft, cool whiteness. Your lungs are enjoying every breath, filling the lungs completely from the bottom to the middle and into the very top part. You can feel how the cloud is touching every corner of the inside of your lungs, expanding them, giving each cell the gift of clean, fresh oxygen. You roll over onto your belly, spreading your arms and legs out. The cloud is getting thinner. Soon you can see the ground below you, lush green grass, turning into a rich rainforest. The cloud holds onto your arms and legs and carefully lower you down towards the earth. At the top of a tree, it releases you. You sit there on a branch, enjoying the spectacular view. Birds are flying, singing, and playing in there. All different sizes, colors, and shapes. Some fly one by one, others fly in formations, and many seem to fly in large groups from side to side. There is one group of colorful birds that are approaching you. You look at them. They look at you. They slow down and land on the branches around you. Together, you sit there at the top of the tree, enjoying the view. It's quiet. There is comfort in the silence. You breathe together. You smile and close your eyes. It feels nice to be surrounded by friends, different from you, yet the same. The sun clears the sky and the birds leave. You start the journey down. The thin branches merge into thicker wood and finally a large trunk. You glide down and land on soft soil. It's a different kind of quiet here. You stand still to allow the eyes to get used to the lower light. It is warmer. Slowly, you start hearing all the leaves and plants and insects. They're all breathing, filling the forest with life force. You reach your arms out, allowing your fingers to slide over the fern, leaves, and plants. All these beautiful shades of green. With nowhere to go and nothing to do, you enjoy just being in the deep green forest. You release what you no longer need to the plants. They release what they no longer need to you. Together, you make it work. Perfect harmony and balance. You release the weight of the past to receive the gift of the present. Now, remember your heart's longing, the positive statement you set at the beginning of practice. Repeat it 3 times to yourself as though it's already happening. Let this truth fill every cell of your body. Notice all the space around you. Sense the space within you. Feel the sense of calm confidence, whole and complete. Notice that part of you that is the witness, the one who has observed your body, breath, and journey. And now begin to notice thoughts and feelings flowing through your awareness again. Notice your breath. Feel its rhythm and pace. Invite your breath to deepen now. Feel yourself reawakening. Become aware of your body, your physical body resting on the earth. Before moving, just sense your hands and then wiggle your fingers. Notice your feet. Wiggle your toes. Gently rock your head from side to side, a slow awakening. A deep breath into your belly. And then slowly roll to your left-hand side. Press your hands into the floor and come up to a comfortable seated position. Lengthen your spine. Take another breath in. Let it go. Bring your hands up in Anjali Mudra, holding your own heart in between your hands with love and compassion. I release the weight of the past to receive the gift of the present. Gently bow your head in gratitude for this practice, thousands of years old. Thank your inner guide, your past, present, and future teachers, and all the people that are joining you on this journey. Allow the eyes to slowly open. Raise your gaze. And thank you for joining me once again. Namaste.